Hello Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Tarot Solar Sun Studio. I am Caro. This is one of our September series and it's called If They Could Tell You Just One Thing, what could it be? So I want you to first pick one person from your personal history. This can be a person from your past, present, or if you prefer, you can also say, oh no, I'm not gonna pick a person from past or present. I want to set my intention for my future potential relationship. Okay, so now we are going to see some dialogues here. And please keep in mind that these are general readings, so it's not going to resonate or actualize for everyone watching. That's why please check your other astrological associations if you think those are also working for you. So Virgo, I don't have anything to say to you except that I hope you feel the same kind of anguish and rejection that you caused me. So this is what they say, Virgos. So they claim that, yeah, so they claim something here, it seems. So they're talking about this rejection. Okay, so let me back this up with another now speech cards. Oops. So it seems you have caused some kind of anguish in them. Oh, and I hide behind material things. I feel there is some kind of a blockage in this relationship. And there is a way that this person maybe chooses to cope with things, which is about hiding behind material things. So maybe you do not share the similar values with them, or maybe you find them like overindulging with something. So that's why you maybe reject. Well, it seems this created some hard feelings on them, and you are saying like your response to them, it may seem that we are the opposite of each other, but I love you regardless. So maybe you actually choose to stay in that opposition regardless of the differences. And you somehow maybe stated this to them, but they take it like a rejection, like maybe they expect you to change based on their preferences, but you discovered something unique in him. Regardless of this opposition, you choose to stay, or you choose to love them. But it seems they take this opposition or as something like a rejection, like when you do not enter their space, that, you know. So I do feel deep down they want you to be like them. They want you to be like them. You were more like to me here, we can coexist together in these differences and opposition, and they maybe take it like a rejection, you know. Okay, let me see their energy now. We have the Ace of Pentacles for them, for you. We have the Chariot. This is a very guarded energy now. You choose to protect something or stand up for it. I hide behind material things, Ace of Pentacles, the very foundation of the material energy. There is something they stick up in the mundane world. They are onto something, or they try to cope with a particular pain of this feeling of rejection, maybe in their definition. So, well, maybe there has been some addictions or overindulgence in this material. Okay, so the forces in between you, this I'm also checking this in terms of intimacy actually. So we have a 5 of Swords in between you. Okay, so this one actually talks about really differences in both communication and also physical intimacy. This really shakes things up, and maybe there was no, you know, point for you. I mean, there was no it was no big deal of these differences, but maybe their overindulgence with material or some sort of addiction energy I get from this, or being overly obsessed with something is making you feel like here a bit protecting yourself. You seem to be very reserved actually under this armor, and the energy in between you is okay. This is really shaking things up, and this person, okay, so there is this fear of judgments, shaming, and inadequacy. People may not choose to take risks. This person, it's like they have some type of a fear, maybe, I don't know, maybe they feel from what you are bringing to the relationship, maybe they feel like maybe Virgo, well, there is a Virgo attitude, of course, being critical, judgmental, so maybe they feel shamed for their preferences, and they are somehow not standing on that line to meet with you. Like, for them, I think there is this kind of clicks, and this has to happen, and without it there is no way for like relating with each other. This person has a very I think distinct understanding of relationships, and you seem to be also guarded there, Virgo. Some Virgos, I do feel like moving home, by the way. Maybe you are traveling to a different place. You are maybe looking for like your new home. So there is a sense of change maybe in your environment. This person is more of like maybe some arrangements in their life. Again, this can be even overindulging in material, of course. But as this is a Cancer card, Virgo, Virgos are very sensitive. They are not the most emotional sign there. And actually in Virgo there is not that much of a pride. For Virgo, the pride is, they process it differently. But this is telling me that you start to be more aware, you are starting to be aware of what you really go through here, especially emotionally. Like, there is some kind of a destiny at work placing you in a timeline, like where you need to be, how you need to be. You are also taking the focus to your own personal life with that Cancerian energy, and I think you are more detaching yourself from like this mutual obligations maybe with this person. So to me you are like more trying to take the control of your own romantic fate, making the decisions, you know. But I don't see you being discouraged here. However, I see well, this really like coincides a lot. Though they are also talking about anguish. Maybe there was also something in the intimate tension between you and them. Like maybe they wanted to go like fearlessly to a point where you wouldn't take the risk and accept them as being different, and like subconsciously offered them actually to coexist together. But it's like they're like a bit, my risk hasn't been taken, or you accept them in the opposition where they wanted to shake it maybe. And maybe you didn't think this is going to be for the benefit of the relationship. That there are very different assessments, very different judgments there, and maybe they feel now judged and shamed for something. Maybe I don't know if any, well, in any intimate encounter, if there has been any kind of a not so convenient conversation, you know, for them. I mean, maybe something has distracted their manhood, if I have to put it in that way, you know. So this person, you know, if one actually hides behind material things, let's say, okay, let's see that someone is hiding behind material things. If this means like they really grounding themselves in into the reality of this Ace of Pentacles, like if they like really planting some seeds, this is, by the way, impregnating someone. I don't know, I mean, if they want to do you know, because we have also the Cancer energies, or maybe you want, by the way, it can be, to me this also feels, I don't know if there was something with child abortion, pregnancy, because this can be also impregnated someone. But I see their energy now more in the moment, and you are like more future oriented. They have been rejected, or this anguish may be due to something with regards to a child. Also it can be if this material energy is putting them into practical matters in order to cope with that anguish, that's okay. I mean, there is a coping way for them, but I feel this person is like preparing for some kind of a long-term relationship until the person appears, and they maybe try to work hard to establish a connection, the masculine part, and they wanted to build a strong foundation, but it's maybe they feel their capability or talent of something has been criticized or shamed or judged, you know, like you couldn't join them, like learning, maybe living in the moment. You were more future oriented, and you were like more maybe caring and sensitive with the consequences of some things, but they were like more in the moment, like let's you know. I see very different ways here in terms of approach, so it didn't maybe click there, but yeah, this is we find it Virgos. Okay, so this is what I have for you. If you would like to ask this question to me in a personal reading concept, you can, if you are also new to my channel, I have these live streams called Caro is answering your tarot question. You can join me there. If you don't know how they work, check the description box below. There's a lot of information there. You can also join me there if you want to ask this as a private question. But don't forget to check the description box, please. And thank you so much for joining me in this. It's a yeah, unique reading with some really subliminal stories. And yeah, so I will see you in the next readings, dear Virgo friends. Bye for now.